Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to SATAL 2020. We are here, Gold League. There is no hat. Chopstick, I forgot. I got down here and I wasn't wearing a hat, and I was too lazy to go back upstairs and get another one. So I'm not wearing a hat today. That's what's going on. So no hat, but welcome, SATAL 2020 fans or SATAL fans. We are here, Gold League, Outer Haven, taking on German Tactical Air Group. And we're trying to bypass all the hoopla, and we're trying to condense to make these things as jam-packed as possible for the YouTube fans. Welcome, YouTube. Hello. Chat won't say hi, but we are here. German Tactical Air Group taking on Outer Haven. Who is coming up? This is a very short area. And Napa taking on Makeup. Again, German Tactical Air Group taking on Outer Haven. Let's take a look at who is flying for German Tactical Air Group. We have Gozer leading the way, followed by Arai, Papa, and where is our other man? And Ida. Ice. It's Ice. Never mind. It's Ice. So that is who is representing German Tactical Air Group. And then if we flip over and take a look who is flying for Outer Haven, we have Diamond Wrath leading the way for them. Then we have Blueberry, K-Gunner, and who is over there? It's Raven. So Raven's the one that we can't see his name. He is way over there yonder. But, man, let's see how fast we can get through this. We're not going to fast forward any of the match. We're going to fast forward the egress back to the base if anybody has to do that. But we're not doing any of the sitting on the ground and any of that stuff. Things are happening, and they are going to happen quickly, is my prediction. Is Gold League tradition. Things are going to get thrown at each other's face, and people are going to die, and then things are going to be over. Said in my best John Madden analogy. I can't even talk this morning. Oh, that's my prediction. Things are going to happen. Somebody's going to die, and that's going to force somebody to win. But as Chad has just pointed out, there are lots of F-16s. Lots of F-16s. We got 16, 16, 16. Blueberry, Diamond Wrath, and K-Gunner in 16. So we got Raven in an 18. Then flip over. Look at German Tactical Air Group. 16, 16, 16, 16. Arai, Papa, Gozer, and Ice all in 16. So we have 7. Count them, 7 F-16s, and then the lone weird kid in the F-18. That's right, Raven, you're the weird kid. Weirdo. But these guys are ingressing now. Things should be coming off the rails here rather soon because, as I said earlier, this is a very, very short mission location. Very, very short mission location. A Napa taken on Makeup. Ingress is like 45 miles, so it's nothing. He has more smash in the 18. I mean, he's got more like Hulk smash. He's got more weapons to throw at people's faces. He just can't fly as fast. We could say that, which is definitely true. Definitely true, and this music is boring. Sorry, I'm listening to music. You guys can't hear it because we're trying to get away from the copyright claims so that YouTube algorithms like me more. TF108? What? What? Yeah, TF81 isn't flying here. I don't even understand what is going on. Yeah, Raven's the weird kid. Flying his F-18. First missile off the rail. It's Gozer launching that 120 Charlie. This is a weapon restriction, so it's going to be 120 Charlies all over the place in that sky. But now we've got Ice launching a 120, and those things are launched from a long, long way. That is not a close 120, ladies and gentlemen. These things were launched from a ways away. How far were those? Come on. Come on. How far was that? Over 30 miles. So let's grab these. Split screen. We're going to ride along with them as they come in, see if they've got anything. Nobody Oh, dear. No one from Outer Haven is doing anything yet. One looks like it's on K-Gunner, and one's on the weird kid of Raven. And these things are still above Mach 2, Mach 2.5. Raven waited a while. He's above 30,000 feet. Did he wait too long to be able to try and get a missile off on the incoming GTAG guys? Raven is not defending. Well, he's defending now. Is it going to be too late? I think it's too late. Raven, no! And Raven takes one up the pooper, and he's dead. And K-Gunner looks like it may be the same for him. K-Gunner is now defending. K-Gunner, mile and a half, missile still over Mach 2. K-Gunner, no! Things have gone from okay to terrible for Outer Haven as Raven and K-Gunner go down. No! And they got taken to Pound Town. As K-Gunner has said, the missiles were yeeted, and Outer Haven tried to YOLO, and it just didn't work out. Because they, in true YOLO fashion, they did only live once. But unfortunately, they did not live through this one, and they died. Missiles were yeeted, and they were yeeted into K-Gunner and Raven's face. And the unknown yeets are not something that anybody likes to feel, taste, or see. Just bad. Bad all around. But, you know, you're not going to connect on those shots if you don't take them. So kudos off for German Tactical Air Group for taking those shots. They were in great flight parameters to be able to make something happen. And Outer Haven didn't respond early enough and flew right into him. Yikes indeed. Redemptor Rancher says yikes, and man, this thing got off for a dreadful start for Outer Haven. Excuse me, Outer Haven. A dreadful start. They have their work cut out for them here to try and get something back, because as we look and see, we have 4 pilots remaining for German Tactical Air Group, and then the lone 2-ship of Diamond Wrath and Blueberry. Oh no, this is an uphill fight from the beginning for Outer Haven. Uphill fight through the snow, rain, maybe a volcano, and an earthquake. Why don't I have the Outer Haven skins? Good question. I don't know. Maybe it's because they were put into a new version of the skin pack and then I forgot. 120 getting launched from Diamond Wrath as he defends. Diamond Wrath, here he is. He just put that 120 out. Where is it? There it is. There it goes. 3.5 miles away already as he dives for the dirt. You guys awake? Headphone check. Just wanted to make sure you guys were awake. Just wanted to make sure. But Diamond Wrath diving away. We now have a 120 coming in onto Papa. And that, how far was that launch from? That was launched from over 20 miles. Not a huge fan of that. Papa's going to be able to defend that. No problem. He's now, I think, maybe even turning into that. Let's take a look. Here's Papa's first, or his third-person cam. That's not Papa. This is Papa. His camera. I think he decided he was going to turn into it and then thought better of it. He's now dumping countermeasures out of his jet. Where's the missile? It's going to be above him, behind him. There it is. But he's going to be able to get away from that. Running down the street, adrenaline kicking in. He is going to be just fine. Just fine. And again, if you are just joining us, Outer Haven is in a world of trouble. They took 2, count them, 2 yeeted missiles to the face, unbeknownst to them. And as I said earlier, an unseen yeet is not something you want to see when you're YOLOing, because you're not going to be alive. It's not going to be a YOLO. It's going to be a YODO, as you only die once. And when you die, you're dead. Blueberry now defending 2 incoming 120s. How's he doing? How's he doing? Let's see. Here's Blueberry. Blueberry is dropping some countermeasures. I don't know if he knows that flares don't work against radar-guided missiles, but he did drop some just in case. 120 now coming from ice onto Diamond Wrath. Diamond Wrath is already cold, and that missile was launched from 11 miles, so no factor there. Diamond Wrath is defending nonchalantly. He's okay. Still got his tanks on. He should still have some fuel in, so No worries about him having his tanks on. Missile getting a little close to Blueberry, though. Inside half a mile, but half a mile still a decent ways away. Diamond Wrath now puts a 120 out. There it goes, and that is going towards Papa Saber. And I'm going to pause just to make sure we don't miss anything, as Papa Saber and him are getting relatively close. Let's take a look here. Here is Papa Saber and Diamond Wrath. Papa Saber has launched a 120. These guys are inside. Set 4 miles. 4 miles. All right, so Diamond Wrath is there. Let's grab Papa Saber. I didn't see this one coming, but Papa Saber is here. Where's that missile? So he launched the missile. There it goes. We're going to grab it. There's that one. Let's go back over to Diamond Wrath. Where's the one he launched? There it is. Let's grab it. Grab it. Well, let's just do this. There's that. Beep. Okay, so we've got split screen. Papa on the left, Diamond Wrath on the right. Missiles being exchanged inside 4 miles. I have a feeling death is inbound. Half mile. Face mile. Maybe. Yes. Papa gets taken down. And missile coming in. 1.5 miles. 1 mile. And face mile as Diamond Wrath gets taken down. It's a trade. But the trade, unfortunately, works more in favor for German Tactical Air Group than it does for Outer Haven, because German Tactical Air Group had 4 pilots when that happened, and Outer Haven had 2. So the trade, when you got more pilots, definitely works in your favor. Outer Haven is now resting all of its hope on a damn fruit. Blueberry. Can the tart fruit, the tart berry, make something happen? He is now head-to-head in a head-to-head incursion with, who's he with? With Arai. Let's grab these missiles. Here's Arai's missile coming in here, and Arai's missile is coming in on the Blueberry. Blueberry is not defending aggressively enough. He is very, very, very slow, and this missile is very, very, very fast, and it is close. Oh, no! Blueberry has turned in to try and fight the missile, and planes against missiles do not bode well, and he flies directly into it and blows up. And when you fly into missiles, you're bound to die, and Blueberry is now dead. So as quickly as this round started, it is now over. Combat in this round lasted 5 minutes. So instead of Blueberry, as Lakel has said, instead of Blueberry taking that one up the tailpipe or the pooper, he took that one directly into the intake or the mouth. And an unseen YOLO yeet into the facial area is not something that you necessarily want to see unbeknownst. It's recipe for a bad day. And that's exactly what Blueberry had. He is a fruit plastered all over the ground. He has been stepped on repeatedly. Bad times were had by Outer Haven. And as Diamond Wrath and K-Gunner said, not their best showing. I would agree with that. That was rough. That was very, very rough. Turn this down. Boop. And let's fast forward here. As these guys are now RTB. Not worried about him. Grab this. There we go. So these guys are now RTB. We are fast forwarded here just so we're not taking up too much time in unbeknownst, unneeded ways. They are RTB to Maycop, so they should actually be already almost back. Only a few more miles, but wow! What a round! That sounded a lot like Marv from Home Alone, which I've been watching on repeat with my daughter because she's 2 and it's her favorite movie. It's like Marv says, wow, what a hole. And that's exactly what I reminded myself of there when I just said that. Silver Phoenix says, well, this weekend I got the 6900 XT installed and was able to get my computer room fixed up. Good. Good, good, good. Generic says, Outer Haven got deleted. They got dismantled. They got put into molecular oblivion because they are non-existent anymore. Those early missiles launched from Gozer and Ice dominated them and just led to a really rough position that they were going to have a hard time coming back from. I mean, I can't blame them. You can't blame them at all for the dissolution that was imparted on them as the round unfolded. Losing 2 pilots in the very first pass of that round, that's nigh impossible to come back from. That's tough. Gozer looks like he's coming in for the standard approach. Wheels down. He still has missiles on. I mean, how many does he have left? 4 missiles still remaining. Gozer now turning on to base leg. Getting ready to come on to finals. Silver Phoenix says fence poles can be dangerous at range if you're high enough. Absolutely. So not only is the telephone pole dangerous, but the fence pole is definitely something that cannot be underestimated in these stakes. The Lincoln log either, though the Lincoln log needs to be, you got to be a bit closer. Telephone pole, 30 or 40 miles, the fence post, if 30 or 40 miles, if you stay high enough, you're going to have a bad time. Things are going to happen. Explosives are going to fly into your cockpit, and you're going to be dead. When you're dead, you can't compete. It's bad. It's very bad. But Gozer puts the wheels down back at Maycop, and German Tactical Air Group clinches this one in dominating fashion in 5 minutes of actual air combat. Well done by them. Fantastic showing. Looked like Outer Haven was just a bit asleep. So no supercut today. Alpha Whiskey had some personal stuff he had to take care of. So I'm going to send you guys to a fan video, and we will be back with round 2. If you're on YouTube, you'll just see it coming after immediately this. But round 2 between Outer Haven and German Tactical Air Group. Will Outer Haven be able to come back and avenge themselves? Fly a bit better than that dominating performance they had put on them by German Tactical Air Group. Give us a few minutes, and we'll find out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Teams are taking off. German Tactical Air Group and Outer Haven coming at it again. German Tactical Air Group is up 1-0 after a dominating first round that was really unequivocally the first round pass that set the tone for that first round. 2 pilots go down for Outer Haven in that first pass. You had K-Gunner and Raven going down in that first exchange, and it came down to them just defending late, trying to get those missiles off against their opponents, and then paying for it. You got to try and fly ahead of your airplane and make sure that you're not saving your reactions for too late, because if you do that, bad things are going to happen. Generic, do I have it? The only livery pack that I use is the one done by TFS 81. If I use all of them, it becomes a problem. Is your livery in the TFS 81 livery pack? If it is, maybe I missed an update and just didn't grab it. But I'm not entirely sure. Who do you guys think will win round 2? Outer Haven's got an uphill climb coming here. Again, dying in the first pass is not something you want to do. Bad times are for sure going to be had if that happens. Bad times all around. Because you're not going to have the needed pilots to be able to make a stand. Again, close proximity with these air bases in Napa from Maycop. 100 miles separating the 2 airfields. 45 to 50 mile ingress. I am missing skins. It's probably because I missed an update, 81. I'll have to check that after this. I'll have to look after this. Evidently, Outer Haven has baller skins. 81 I just forget. That's what it comes down to. I just forget. It's as simple as that. Last time we saw German Tactical Air Group launch from about 40 miles. We saw late defensive posturing and flying from Outer Haven. Missiles were inside 5 miles by the time they started to defend. And with missiles coming in at Mach 2.5, when you're at 30-some thousand feet and not very fast, you're probably going to die. probably going to get hit in the face by something explosive. And planes don't like getting hit in the face with things that are explosive. Yes, B Demon, I am not a machine. Contrary to popular belief, I forget things all the time. And my wife would be happy to tell you that. I spend all of her money, and I forget things all of the time. All the time. Unless it's a project that I want to do, then I do not forget. Like this weekend, I built, while we're watching these guys ingress, I can tell you guys what I did this weekend. I built acoustic treatments. So that was fun. And then I've been doing Lutron light switches so that I can control them through HomeKit in the house. So I've been doing that, and I bought a bunch more on eBay. Yeah, because what's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers. Well, duh, Beaver. That's definitely how it works. But, you know, I'd probably spend more money than her. She's a great woman. She gets mad at me sometimes. Like, I bought a thermostat that I can put in a HomeKit for like $30, and she got mad at me because evidently we don't change the thermostat enough, the temperature in the house, to warrant me being able to change it on my phone. So she was kind of mad about that this morning. I got lectured. I told her I'd sell the old one, which I'm pretty sure I can sell for as much as I bought the old one for. And it doesn't have the ability to do HomeKit stuff, so we'll see. First round, Derby says, was a warm-up. I hope so. Outer Haven has the ability to be competitive. Their downfall there was just getting hit by things they had no business getting hit by. And that was rough. German Tactical Air Group flying with 3 tanks, 6 120s on their jets. I have to apologize to Outer Haven for not having the delivery. That is my fault. For Taxes says, here's hoping to Outer Haven clapping cheeks this round. We'll have to see. It's always on the cards. Will that card get torn in half? Or will it get slammed down for the win? Chopsticks saying German Tactical Air Group always well organized. They are. They definitely are. For sure. The Lone 18. The weird kid. Poor guy. 120 coming off from Gozer. Saw that one take off. Are we going to see something similar to what happened in round 1? Multiple 120s. Papa put one out. Gozer and Ice both put one out. The only one that didn't launch was Night Raid. Night Raid holding his cards, waiting until late game. 120 launched down here from, I don't know, I'm going to assume that came from Diamond Wrath. But look how much earlier the defensive maneuvering is happening. Diamond Wrath is already turning cold, wants nothing to do with those incoming threats. Nothing to do with it. Now we see Outer Haven's Raven launching a missile. You can catch that one as it takes off. There she goes as the missile departs towards its intended target. Not sure who it's on yet, but climbing up, up, and away over Mach 1. Now the booster stage is off. Now rapidly decelerating. Boop. Coming back to TAC view. And Blueberry doing a much better job here in round 2 of defending. Diamond Wrath and K-Gunner down here to the south are also doing a much better job here in round 2 of defending. This missile launch from Raven looks like it's going to be on Night Raid. Night Raid is descending Mach 1.1. German Tactical Air Group has a much better ingress speed. Everybody's over Mach 1.1, coming up onto Mach 1.2 from Night Raid. Gozer's at Mach 1.2. Great job with the airspeed for them. Now we've got Diamond Wrath recommitting. He recognizes his missile's totally out of juice. He's trying to make something happen. I like it. I like it a lot. Blueberry could be recommitting here. Gozer now puts a second 120 out onto this 2-ship of Diamond Wrath and K-Gunner. Is that going to be able to do anything? Let's see. So, missile. There it is. Grab it. And so here's the missile that Gozer launched onto the 2-ship. Looks like it's being drug along by K-Gunner. And that imposes no imminent doom to K-Gunner's aircraft, as this missile is already down to 1,200 knots, and it is way far away from K-Gunner's behind. Raven just launched another missile. So Raven expending plenty of munitions. Up. There we go. So Raven expending plenty of munitions. That one's going in onto Papa's Saber, or Sobar. I always screw up Papa's name, so I'm just going to continue to call him Papa. That's going on to Papa. He's defending now. He's at Mach 1.25 and accelerating, so that shouldn't be a problem. Before he broke off, he got a missile off, but it's on Raven, and he's already cold. So all of these missiles are non-factors. They're being launched onto contacts that are either already cold or defending early and aggressively. So much better job in this round than in round one by both teams. 120 coming from Gozer onto K-Gunner. K-Gunner responds with a missile of his own. Neither of those are going to be factors, though Gozer isn't defending yet. He is very, very fast, Mach 1.5. So when he starts to defend, which he is now, that's not going to do anything for him. He's over Mach 1, which is why we don't hear his jet. Oh, we do now. So he's not going to have anything to worry about, as that missile isn't going to be able to reach out and touch him in any way, shape, or form. K-Gunner and Diamond Wrath are now dragging a couple missiles. Diamond Wrath doing okay. He's at Mach. I love the speed. I love it. Diamond needs to be careful, though, flying right in front of that missile, that the missile doesn't jump for him. It didn't. It's not jumping for anybody, as it's totally out of energy and not tracking anyone anymore. Somebody just crashed? No, that was a missile. Okay. Thought somebody crashed. But Raven now leading the encounter, coming in against Papa. 120 launch from him. Papa, is he going to launch anything? No. But Papa's flying straight. Papa, you better be careful. This missile's coming to get you. Coming to get you. 3 miles away. Did Papa wait too long to get the missile off of his own? Missile's now down to 1,000 knots. Papa Saber's up to Mach 1.3. No way the fence post is going to be able to grab him and enshroud him in barbed wire, as this missile becomes fodder for the Ninja Squirrels. Great defensive flying by Papa. Great job. Volume's down slightly. There we go. Raven recommits. Papa's missile isn't tracking anybody. And now Raven and Papa are head-to-head again. So both recognize that the threats are non-factor, and they recommit and exchange another couple missiles. And that was launched from 6 miles, so they have potential. They have potential here. And Raven, let's grab him, may be in for it. Where is that missile? It's 1.2 miles away, and it broke lock. Good defensive flying by Raven. He's kept it about Mach 1, but able to get away from the lock of that missile. And the missile is now energy trash. Now Gozer coming in from the bottom. Gozer being aggressive. He's the only hot contact, well, threatening hot contact from German Tactical Air Group. And he's coming in against Raven and Blueberry. Look how aggressive Raven is being. Raven is recognizing when he has no more imminent threats. The missiles are no longer a factor. And he recommits. Blueberry leading the way, but he breaks off. So let's go to a split screen between Gozer and Raven. Gozer launches a 120. There that one goes. Is Raven going to launch anything? Raven launches a missile. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. So Raven now launching a missile. And I'm worried for Raven. Raven is not as nearly as fast as Gozer, and he's got an incoming threat, and it slams into his aircraft. I don't know that he knew that one was coming because he was in that bank turn, but Raven, the weird kid flying the solo F-18, just gets pummeled. So let's pause it, backtrack, and see what happened there because, man, that is unfortunate. Find some stuff. Whoop. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at the TAC view, back up a little bit, and see what happened there. All right, so here is the exchange between these guys. Blueberry and Gozer coming at it. I don't know how I feel about Blueberry breaking off here. 11 miles. I think Blueberry, sorry guys, I think Blueberry could have continued on with his press. I think he kind of left Raven out hanging. He was slow enough that he can continue, be more aggressive, and then immediately dive into the notch should an incoming threat lock onto him. But he breaks off, leaves Raven on his own. This turns into a 1v1 situation. In these situations, when you're into a 1v1, you got to make sure that you're not just going in for a 50-50. You got to launch early and then break away. So what happened here? Gozer launches at 30,000 feet, Mach 1.3. Awesome job by Gozer. 1.4, actually. Awesome job by Gozer. Great launching scenario. He's fast. He's high. Raven needs to recognize this, that anything inside 10 miles, when you're against somebody that is this fast and this high, is a recipe to get yourself killed. It seems like he doesn't, and because he doesn't, he allows himself to wait to get a missile off. He does not defend. When does he defend? Until 8 miles. This missile is almost Mach 4. So if he's going to wait this long, right, if he's going to wait to get a missile off and try and really press against Gozer, he needs to be rapidly decelerating to make sure that he gets into a good notch. Mach 1, not going to be great for the notch. He needs to be rapidly decelerating, doing aggressive split turns, drop his gears if he has to, his flaps, his air brakes, get down. But what he does instead is he just tries to out-energy this missile. See, he doesn't get into a notch. He's going through the notch line, dumping some countermeasures through his turn, but that's not going to do anything. This missile's going to reach him at over Mach 2. And he's trying to out-energy a missile, and he's just at Mach 1. That's not going to work. And as chat says, Gozer the Gozerian takes this optimal launching scenario and capitalizes on it. Great shot from Gozer. Inside 10 miles, very fast, very high. And being fast and high like this, you can utilize your energy to just trash any incoming missiles. I mean, look how rapidly this missile that was launched from Raven decelerates and how it is going to have no chance at catching Gozer. Because not only does it have to catch him energy-wise, it also has to climb to meet him. So great job by Gozer. Great, great job. And just like that, Outer Haven is down a pilot and is now 3 pilots remaining to GTAG's 4. They're in an uphill battle already. About the same timestamp as they lost their first pilot in round 1. Now, they took off about 5 minutes earlier in round 1, but almost to the second time in this round, they lost their first pilot. Silver Phoenix, a telephone pole definitely would have slapped Gozer, but Gozer recognized that it wasn't a telephone launching Tomcat, got in closer, and was able to take Raven down. So great job by Gozer. Great, great job. Let's continue here. So Gozer's now out. Ice and Night Raid for German Tactical Air Group are recommitting. K-Gunner down here to the south is all by his lonesome, trying to make something happen against Ice. Is he going to be able to do something? Ice decides to break off. Papa's now recommitting against the 2-ship of Diamond Wrath and Blueberry. I love that name, Blueberry. These guys are 10 miles apart. Both low. Papa is at 4,000 feet. Blueberry's at 1,000 feet. Diamond Wrath at 1,000 feet. So if I had another critique for Outer Haven or a big critique for Outer Haven, altitude, altitude, altitude. Everybody from Outer Haven is low. And when you're this low all the time, you're not able to gain the SA that is needed to see where everybody's at. And on the flip side of that coin, look at the altitude that Gozer is continually getting. And when you at least have one guy that's high, he's going to be able to share everything over the PPLI link to everybody else in his formation or his grouping. In this case, all of the F-16s for GTAG, because they're all going to be in the same group. Gozer now launching another missile onto Blueberry. How far away was that one? That was launched from 7 miles. Not a bad shot. Blueberry needs to defend this aggressively. Here it is. Here comes the missile, And Blueberry, is he going to get away from it? Blueberry, is he going to be a smash berry? No. He's going to out-energy this at the last moment. Great job recognizing not to fly in front of that missile. And the 120's trying, but try as she may, she's not going to catch up to the fruit topping that is Blueberry. Night Raid now launching a missile. And that is on Diamond Wrath. Let's pause. Diamond Wrath launches something up here. So Diamond Wrath and Night Raid exchanging. How far away are these? 4 miles. 4 miles. Bad things are about to happen. Because inside 4 miles, even from 1,000 feet, you must trust the notch. Trust in the notch. And if you don't, you're going to die. You're going to die. Or if you don't defend early enough and drive the missile on the ground. So let's see here. Let's see. Grab the names. Night Raid is here. Missile. And Diamond Wrath is here. And Diamond Wrath is in more of a precarious situation because look how much later he waited to launch. Diamond Wrath, why? You're not even defending and the missile's 2 miles away. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. But let's see what's going to happen. Play, here we go. Missile rapidly coming in on Diamond Wrath, and Night Raid able to drive his into the ground. Diamond Wrath, no! And Diamond Wrath gets taken to school, getting rammed with no lube. And Diamond Wrath is taken down. Night Raid does a great job of driving that into the ground. And now, just like that, Outer Haven is again down to 2 pilots. Bad deal. Singleton on Singleton. Blueberry against Night Raid. Here's that fight. Here is not that fight. Here is that fight as Blueberry tries to rapidly chase down Night Raid. But simultaneously, we have Gozer. Let me try and set this up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Simultaneously, we have Gozer, who's closing onto Blueberry. Give you guys a split screen. So we've got Gozer on the left, a Blueberry on the right. Blueberry trying to chase down Night Raid from GTAG. But Gozer is coming in all over the 6 of Blueberry. Does he have his radar off? I don't know. But Blueberry is not reacting. Not reacting at all. And I'm going to pause this just so we can set some stuff up. Because we got a lot of stuff going on right now. We have Papa Saber down here in the south chasing K-Gunner. Make sure I get this right. And then we have set this up. Okay. And then we have K-Gunner just kind of out in no man's land. So we're going to go quad view and get a taste so we don't miss anything of what's going on. As Herp Derby says, I think BFM is about to be had. Here we go. So the sandwich is on the cameras 1 and 2, and then the bottom engagement of Papa's Ice and K-Gunner is 3 and 4. So 1 engagement on the left, 1 and 2. Second engagement on the right, 3 and 4. Blueberry got run down by Gozer. Now Night Raid is recommitting, but Gozer looks like he's going to be in optimal position to be able to take down Blueberry, not overshooting his scenario there against his adversary. Great BFM flying from Gozer. Not a great shot from him, though. Take that into the altitude, go up. Now we're into a scissor. Is Blueberry going to be able to force? Oh, great shot coming over the top from Gozer. Great, great shot. And now we have missiles being exchanged, and I'm going to move this camera. We have missiles being exchanged on the other engagement. So we've got Papa Saber on K-Gunner. And then we've got Ice on K-Gunner. And then we have K-Gunner on Ice. Tri-view. Here we go. Let us continue. So this is all happening in a single engagement. Two guys from German Tactical Air Group, Papa and Ice, merged with K-Gunner. K-Gunner doing a great job of defending incoming threats. Looks like Papa has lost SA on K-Gunner. K-Gunner breaks away, is now recommitting, recognizing that nobody's on him. Is he going to be able to take somebody down? Does K-Gunner have any weapons left? No. K-Gunner doesn't have anything left. Papa doesn't have anything left. Ice does have a 120 on his wing. K-Gunner now coming in, sliding into the backside of Papa. Is he going to be able to take him down? Ice now recommitting. Danger here of fratricide, firing a 120. Papa forces a possible overshoot from K-Gunner. Ice now recommitting onto the nose of K-Gunner. Head on. 120 off the rails from Ice onto K-Gunner. And it's tracking, and it flies right up the behind of K-Gunner. Great shot from Ice. Missile did just what it needed to do and takes down K-Gunner. And K-Gunner, the last pilot for Outer Haven, is removed from contention. I know. Ice kind of ruined it. He ruined it! That could have been awesome BFM there. It had BFM potential written all over it. And then Ice had to bring a missile into the contention, and it was just no good. Great shot, though. He waited. Papa broke off. Great shot from Ice. Let me just make sure I'm not spouting nonsense. Yeah, Papa is not in the picture here. Great job. Papa just breaks off. Ice recommits. Head-on shot. Boom. And that missile just says, I want to go home, and home is K-Gunner's jet. So great job by him to not fire into a contentious situation and risk fratricide. Great job. Let's fast forward here. And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be at the end. We are at the end of this round. 4 pilots remaining for GTAG. They suffer no casualties, no losses in round 2. And as long as one of them is able to make it back to Anapa, they clinch it and win this matchup 2-0. Let's fast forward this a little bit more. Update on something random. I think our emotes should be done this week. I put my order in last week for them. We should have the telephone pole, the ground, ninja squirrels, pants down. I don't remember what the last one was. But we should have some spammable emotes in our very near future for anybody that is subscribed to the channel. So be looking forward to that. Monk with 100 bits and another 100 bits, just as I give him credit for it. Thank you very much. I don't think anybody's a sore loser. Nobody's a sore loser. That was just a great match. And I think somebody actually ran out of fuel, because there are only 3 pilots remaining for GTAG. So somebody did not have enough fuel to be able to make it home. Fast forward here a little bit more, so we're not waiting on anybody. And these guys are almost home. Nice formation being done by Gozer and Ice. Gozer breaks off to finals. For the break, Ice is in trail on base leg, and these guys are bringing it home. Both these guys land, and Night Raid's going to be bringing up trail. So great job by German Tactical Air Group. Unfortunate for Outer Haven, especially in that round 1, but excellent flying, as always, from everybody involved. Our next match, ladies and gentlemen, will be tomorrow, and it is going to be number 15 taking on Dragon Squadron. Again, number 15 taking on Dragon Squadrons tomorrow. Wednesday will be ECV 56 taking on Harpia, and then Thursday is Joint Task Force France against the Grim Reapers. So if you guys want more air-to-air competitive action. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 1600 Zulu. We are live most days of the week. Sometimes I have some stuff going on, but I try my best to be here 5 days a week. We're almost caught up. Almost caught up. There is going to be less and less DCS SATAL as we get closer to finals time. So just be aware that that's going to be happening. As we get caught up, there's less and less matches that I can be able to stream, so we're just going to have less to be able to do. But that brings us to the end, guys, of this, another stream, SATAL 2020. Again, congratulations to German Tactical Air Group for taking this one. This match took place early December, so we got plenty to go. December and January, but there are less than there were earlier this year. But congratulations to everybody involved, German Tactical Air Group especially. Outer Haven, better luck next time. But until next time, guys, which is going to be Tuesday, number 15 Battle Axe is taking on Dragon Squadron. Fly safe in those virtual skies, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.